I went into this with no plan, so.
Yeah, that's pretty much the same for me, other than my entire Google Doc that I have for this interview. All right,
You know what?
everyone, everyone, this
That's
is
better.
Bennoct, the creator of One More Attempt. Would you mind explaining to the audience what One More Attempt is?
So basically, it's a 90-minute level. It's not done yet, and I'm hosting it. There's a few videos, you could look them up if you want to figure it out more, because I can't explain everything right now.
How many songs is it again?
30, but there's a 31st one that you kind of have to just get to. It's a secret. I don't even really know how I'm going to introduce it yet, but
Is it
it's
going to
going
be
to give
like
you
a
free
coin
time
route?
to do that. Yeah, coin route, 31st song.
Okay, yeah, that could be pretty cool. How did you come up with the idea for One More Attempt?
Oh, it was like I think I was like out walking my dog or something, and I was like, so now you could put more songs into levels. So what if you put like a bunch of songs and then just stuck them all together and it became a super long level? I started with like 20 songs, and then Eon released, and apparently 20 songs wasn't enough to be longer than Eon, so I added 10 more.
It feels like Eon has been around forever. It does not feel like something that was made in 2.2.
No, it's been a long time. I don't know when it was released. I just started playing it recently, actually, because I wanted to,
Okay,
you
okay,
know.
so it wasn't made in 2.2. It's just like one really long song.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
okay.
for Eon, it's a long song. I'm pretty sure it was still made in 2.2. Like we started One More Attempt in 2.2, and then Eon released like a while after we started One More Attempt.
How do you keep everyone organized in terms of consistent decoration style so it doesn't become just a mess of modern glow and a few parts that just like randomly look like they were made by Kulloch?
In the beginning, it was strictly 1.0 stuff. Like you could check like the oldest parts I have posted on my channel. They were
Yeah.
like basic 1.0 stuff. Like part 120, I think it was the first one made, and it was just like all 1.0 blocks except like slopes and like obviously all the stuff that makes a level fun. You know, like speed portals,
Oh,
wave.
okay. So it
You
was
know,
basic. It was
it's all
basically every
1.0
end.
stuff. Yeah, it was like every end but longer. And then it got popular. You know, people didn't really like how low the standards were for everything. Like there was a lot of horrible recent tab stuff. So I just
Yeah.
allowed people to do whatever they want as long as it kind of looked like 1.0, so everything fits together well.
I don't know exactly what was said, but I heard that Jonathan GD actually saw One More Attempt and had kind of a hot take on it. Didn't really like it because it was super low standard. Was that before the standard increase?
Oh no, that was really recent. He just
That was
it's
really
just a lot
recent.
of stuff. It's a lot of basic stuff that he didn't like. Most of the things he didn't like about it were fixing, but some of the main points he had were like he doesn't like how it's 1.0 because he thinks it's lazy. And my main counter argument to that is that I started One More Attempt when like I had like no people who wanted to join it. Like I think I had 5 people join the server in the first week, and
Oh.
like they weren't quality, like except Electro Dash. Like he made some good parts. He joined really early. Other than that, I didn't have the popularity to have high standards really,
Yeah.
if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I get that. How many people does it take to build a project as large as One More Attempt?
The server, we have a Discord server for One More Attempt, and there's like 900 people in the server and 300 parts in the level. So a lot of people join the server and realize that for one reason or another they don't build a part. But I'd say the average amount of parts built by each person who has a part is like 1.5 to 2. So it takes like probably around 200, maybe 150 people to build like One More Attempt, and they all have to be somewhat good or improve like on their way to finishing their part.
Yeah, I had a part in One More Attempt, and I thought about building a second one, and then realized it took me 11 hours to build a 10-second segment the first time, and I really didn't want to do that again.
Yeah, no, your part was really good. It's probably the highlight of Jumper, which is the song.
Oh,
Um,
well, thank you.
the only problem with it is that it didn't go all the way to the end of your segment. There was like 2 seconds at the end. Somebody had to improvise when merging.
Seriously? I
Yeah, there was like 2 more
Huh,
seconds at the end of your part that you didn't quite finish. But the
that's
quality of the
weird.
part made up for it.
How difficult is this level going to be? Like, where is it going to place on the demon list, you think?
This is a long question that's been asked a long time. I'm trying to hit top 40 on the mark of difficulty, but top 40 when we came up with that is probably top 50 now. But what we were actually building is probably top 10 now. So we gotta like nerf everything that we've made so far, pretty much. Like, there's comments on every single video. Like half to like 2/3 of the comments are just like, this isn't medium demon, because we're going for medium demon gameplay, you know.
Yeah, I remember that plan like, more
like
towards the beginning.
Yeah, and then we didn't build medium demon gameplay. So yeah, top 40 is what we're going for. We're currently at like top 10, so we're balancing, and it might not even get verified. Like, there's a good chance it doesn't get verified, because who's gonna go play a 90-minute top 40? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm trying to think
If
of
you
a player
decipher
who would
what I
actually
said.
subject themselves to that. I mean, maybe Trick.
Yeah. I mean, there's people out there who are crazy, but it takes one thing to be good at Geometry Dash, and two things to be good at Geometry Dash and a crazy person.
With that in mind, I mean, is there a release date for the level currently?
We have the release date set at September 1st, but I have a few plans with another long level collab to release around the same time, but I don't know what's happening with that. I was literally talking with him like 15 minutes ago. We'll see what goes from there, but as of right now, September 1st is the release date.
What's the new level going to be? Is there like a theme, a title?
Oh, and the new level? Like the sequel?
Yeah.
I haven't really released a lot of information about that, but
Okay.
you know, it's I feel like I'm gonna accidentally say something that hasn't been said before if I go over this topic, but I'll go slowly over the things that I've currently already said.
All right.
It's gonna be gray/black/white themed, basically like monochrome, whatever it's called, themed.
Okay, yeah, kind of
really minimalistic. And I'll release some information that hasn't been said before, just for your little talk show.
All right.
It's gonna be longer than One More Attempt, and I'm not gonna say by how much. That's what I'm gonna say.
Wow. So okay, guys, 180-minute level confirmed.
Yep, confirmed. 180 minutes. No, I'm kidding.
That
You guys will see. Like,
that would
after
take
One More
like a
Attempt.
year and so many builders.
I don't think I'd be able to have any type of standard if I wanted to have decent object counts, if I wanted to, do 180 minutes or longer.
That's true, because you don't really want it to be like a million objects.
Even just doing 1.0 deco with optimizations could reach 1 million objects really easily, if it's long enough.
What effect has One More Attempt had on your YouTube channel? Have you seen like a bunch of growth since you started the collab?
Oh, definitely, yeah. I think I started One More Attempt with 30 subscribers. Now we're sitting at like 1.25 thousand because of all the trailers. I think all the parts and trailers combined have gotten like 350,000 views, which is just crazy to think about. Like, I can't even imagine that many people watching just this little collab I made.
Do you think that the level is going to get rated, or do you think that RobTop is going to shut it down for having subpar decorations and subparts?
I think it depends, honestly. Like, if it gets verified, I'm happy, man. If it gets rated, that's a surprise. Like, Eon, you could call its deco minimalistic, but you can't call Oma's like deco minimalistic. You have to call it 1.0-ish, like, with all of the other little things thrown in there to make it not look horrible.
Yeah.
So, if it were to get rated, it's probably just going to be a star rate, because Cornbread Travel is going to get rated by then, which is another long level club I was talking about earlier.
Okay.
So his standards for long levels are going to be higher by the time that One More Attempt is verified.
The final question that I'm sure everybody is wanting to see. What is your favorite type of cheese?
Oh, my favorite type of cheese. That's a good question. It's a good question, but it's not a hard one to answer. It's definitely mozzarella.
Pretty good flavor.
You can have
lie.
it on anything that I've had so far. I'm pretty basic. I don't eat a lot of different foods, but mozzarella could go on anything that cheese could go on.
Makes sense. All right, and now for the challenge segment. We each have 10 minutes to make the best 1.0 block design possible.
Oh, I'm definitely losing. There's no way.
10 minutes starting now. Okay, I have no idea what I want to do for this.
I feel like I don't make individual block designs too often. I kind of just make the gameplay. I gotta make it above ground.
Okay, Club Step Monster it is. Wait, no, it's gotta be 5 at least, so that it doesn't look weird.
This is so basic. This is what I always build. Okay, this is what I'm starting with.
Okay, that looks decent. The top is looking kind of funky. I kind of want to smooth that out in some way.
I guess the song doesn't matter. Well, Shurikon's probably doing so good right now, bro. I suck at this.
Oh gosh, I've only got 5.5 minutes left, and I have nearly nothing done.
This is not gonna look good, I feel like. What happened? What went wrong?
Okay, I kind of like the way that this is looking. Maybe put this on blending.
Okay, I think I have an idea. Hold on. Let me cook here. Should have checked out some of my work for challenging me.
I guess I can make these like a yellow color. That's not good. No. You know what? Let's just make them green.
I
Time's up.
should have just like not tried at this point.
And now you can vote for who won by clicking the first link in the description, and your vote will be shown in the next video.
Go click on this next video. For
Is
sure.
it gonna be in the screen? Is it gonna be in the screen?
Yep, it's gonna be in the screen. I make AI build a Geometry Dash level.
Oh yeah, that one's good. I watched that one.
Oh really?
No.
Oh.